MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Kansas City. Matt Strom, a native of North Dakota, gets the starting assignment. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing. Only giving up 1 run, but he stayed in the game and he got the W. Maybe we'll see that type of performance from him today because he's that type of pitcher.
Second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Harold Reynolds, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2, though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game's important to me.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, after losing game 1 of this series, to get an RBI single in the first inning of game 2 is a good sign. This is a tough team, mentally tough, mentally strong, ready to go.
Into the box, Austin Romine. Fouled straight back. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Castro rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. Here's Todd Frazier now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in now, Ronald Molina.
Ronald Molina.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Perez has a play, and that retires the side. Yankees with Merrifield next to hit. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, hey, it was a tough loss to start the road trip. You lose a game by 1 run. It's always tough to take, but particularly on the road, knowing that you just weren't able to come through. But you forget all that. You come back and you win game 2, and you start your trip feeling pretty good about yourself.
Hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. And he is in there.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
And he takes ball 1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Holiday moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting third.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Merrifield Rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made. After giving up that extra base hit, now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Hit hard to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Royals do play to run thanks to Lorenzo Cain. Will into the box now. Didi Gregorius. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Matt Holliday standing in now.
Matt Holliday.
Into the windup and the pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cain is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Chase Headley. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
No strike.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order, but you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded.
Fielder.
Don't overlook him.
Gardner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Now that's some good hitting. You hear the cliche good hitting, but that is. He fouls off a changeup with 2 strikes. Very difficult to do.
Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Royals. Right
Here's
fielder,
the first pitch to him.
Jorge Soler.
Fouled back. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. On the ground up the middle. Gregorius has it. And a good throw gets him. One gone.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Billy Burns. I love this guy. He can fly, he can go get them, and he uses amazing speed to his advantage. It seems like he's always running down balls you think nobody else is going to get to.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Dribbled to the right side. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Alex Gordon is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now it's 2-0.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to get it, go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Digging in to try it again. Whit Merrifield. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him. Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So digging in now, Billy Burns. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Starlin Castro. Looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Stepping in now, Austin Romine, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Hit hard to short. Escobar dives. What a stop. There's one. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get one. Striding in once again, Todd Frazier. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Ronald Molina. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Leading off for the Royals.
Into the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 1-1 coming now to Hosmer. Now he lifts a high pop up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And there's the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lorenzo Cain. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Called strike. 0-2.
0-2.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gardner going back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Royals get Ready for another chance?
Leading off
Didi
for the
Gregorius. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Gregorius.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the Yankees,
Matt Holliday standing in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. 2 gone.
now batting, third baseman Chase Headley.
At the plate, Chase Headley. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Down and away, ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Soler. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. In is Jorge Soler. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Fielder, number 12.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1.
Up next for the Royals, designated hitter Cheslor Cuthbert.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 4.
Settling in now, Alex Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. KC down. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Yankees, right fielder Brett Gardner.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. Gardner not stopping. He's headed for third. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the 5th with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Standing in now, Billy Burns. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Soler has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Starlin.
Digging in and
Castro.
looking for more, Starlin Castro. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Up next
so striding in, Austin Romine, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Merrifield picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. And here's a fastball called for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Now here it comes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Whit Merrifield. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Hit back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Digging in once again, Eric Hosmer. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Merrifield will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Ronald.
Striding in once again, Ronald Molina. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ronald Molina goes down for out number 2 in the top half. To third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Moustakas comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Mike Moustakas
takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. David Robertson takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. The 2-1 on its way. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Into the box now, Salvador Perez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's only 1 for 10. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Digging in once again, Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Both teams with 6 hits so far. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
No balls, 2 strikes.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Cheslor Cuthbert is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Holiday is under it. And that ends the inning. And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen.
Fielder, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another chance. Chase Headley. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Brett Gardner is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson, 2 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Taken in by Gregorius. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The shortstop.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Low for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that one stayed up a little high.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
When you're hot, that's what happens. Balls like that fall in for you. When you're cold, that gets caught. This is a hot streak he's on right now, so you take advantage of it. Ride it while it's good.
Dylan Betances enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Whit Merrifield is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Sliced hard on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Escobar is on his way home. And the run will score all the way from first. And it's a 4-1 game.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Eric Hosmer stands in as he looks at a called strike. Previous history against Dylan Betances, 0 for 5. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A man at third with 1 away. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lays off 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Set up away, but he misses with a slurve ball for ball 2.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Joaquin Soria been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Billy Burns will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Tap down the line, but that one rolls foul. Here's the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Cain is under it. 1 out. Here's Starlin Castro. Lifetime numbers against Soria. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Escobar fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Austin Romine. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
8th inning. 4-1 is our score. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mike Moustakas. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Adam Warren will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Head-to-head with Adam Warren, 0 for 4. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge.
In is Jorge Soler. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Royals. Beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. Kelvin Herrera takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Line drive to left. Gordon is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Standing in, Ronald Molina, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0, here it is. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner, and Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On the ground to third. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Weekly hit towards first. Hosmer is right there, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Matt Strahm wins his 3rd of the season. Kelvin Herrera hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first among the AL leaders in batting average. In other Yankees news, the team has acquired first baseman Jose Abreu and shortstop Tim Anderson in a trade with the White Sox for third baseman Manny Machado and one other player. The Detroit Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-3. The Cleveland Indians allowed 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 4-3. The Atlanta Braves got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 10-4. The Cardinals' third baseman, number 11, picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as the Cardinals took care of Boston 4-1. In other news from Boston, Drew Pomeranz reached the 500 career strike